All right, we got the Softones 2019. They still out there doing tours, still giving you that old school. You know what I'm saying? It was five members. It's just three original members still living. They still stepping. Look at them boys. Look at them grown. I'm sorry. You know. Yeah. Let's take it back, man. Let's give these brothers their due for making timeless music and still out there doing what they love. Them guys are in their 70s. I just want to pay homage, you know. This is my uncle's favorite group, one of his favorite groups. So I'm gonna go through all their catalogs and their live performances. I'm gonna bring them to you. Let them do their thing, you know. You've been getting visuals from what they look like back then. This is what they look like now. This is what they sound like now. The classic music never die. Let's go. Look like they at a festival somewhere. Look like they in a rehearsal and they going through the whole situation with the band. This look like a sound check because I don't see nobody in the audience. So they really giving up a show to know and how they're going to be in sync with really and how they're going to put on the performance. You know, they just going through the motions. They really like they not they crossing all I's and T's, and that's how they did it back in the day. Rehearsal was really rehearsal. They dressed up. They did the whole nine. They went through the whole show. So everybody know what they doing. Still sound like the record. That was their biggest hit right there. I bet you the band been together for a number of years. I wonder who originally wrote that song. You know, that song, a lot of people that did that song. I wonder was it their original song? Matter of fact, let me look that up. Wow. Okay. Elvis Presley is the original person that sung this song in 1961 in the movie Blue Hawaii. It was written by Hugo Peretti, Luigi Creator, and George David Wise, and published by Gladys Music Incorporation. The melody is based on a pleasure more. That's French. I don't know what that means. A popular French love song composed in 1784 by Jean-Paul Edge Martini. The song was initially written from the perspective of a woman as can't help falling in love with you, which explained the first and third line ending on an in sin rather than words rhyming with you. Okay. All right. So this song was written in 1784 and was actually recorded in 1961 by Elvis. The first person that put it on, actually put it in music and popular rock with it. It made it popular. That's what I want to say. Yeah. So 1784, this song was originally written and it was recorded in 1961. That's crazy. That's Blue Magic. So they be covering their songs in their shows. All right, all right. I gave y'all 11 minutes. All right, I need some visual time. I need y'all to show the drip, the redskin drip. You need to see this because it's going down tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Redskins against Dallas. They in DC. They at FedEx. We're going to get this early Christmas present. You know what I'm saying? My man, Mr. Royal, was like, yeah, we're going to split it. Y'all can get us up here, and then we're going to get y'all when y'all come down there. I'm like, you know, we trying to get you here and we're going to get you down there. So it's what it is. So we ain't taking no prisoners, We ain't splitting nothing. We selfish with it. We on a 4-game run, winning streak. We grinding games out. We bringing it. We bringing the pain. You know what I'm saying? We hurting dudes when they get that ball thrown to them. We lighten them up. You feel me? Them young boys that's in there for chasing Montez Sweat. They don't want them coming back to their spot. So they showing out for the coach, Rivera. Coach, look at me. Look what I'm doing. These dudes don't need to be back up in here. We got this. And that's how everybody need to play when they get a chance to touch that field. The next dude that you're in there for, he should not come back to his spot. You know what I'm saying? That's your chance to bring everything you got and leave it on the field. You feel me? So, what's in the news? Your man Michael Strahan went to the moon today. So the moon excursion is like a roller coaster ride. That's the way that I can just, really explain it. Because you just literally flying to space and you're there, you're orbiting for 10, 20 minutes, and then you come back down. You ain't going to the moon, you're not landing, but you're actually in another hemisphere, literally. So that's a big deal, and you know, um what's a trip about it is millions of dollars being spent to just go up in space for 20 minutes. So that is called a big boy flex, a billionaire flex, because that's all who's going besides NASA. Sir Richard Branson, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and who else? Um, Yeah, that's it. It's just them 3 dudes that's going up there like that. So, this the billionaire flex right here. So you know, you know, I guess, must be nice to be picked and somebody that wants you to, risk your life because anything can go wrong. Because once upon a time in history, a space capsule blew up with all the astronauts on the plane or on the aircraft. So I guess the technology is better. They know what went wrong, so therefore, that won't happen no more, hopefully. So it's just awesome to just see this taking place and witnessing this in my lifetime. So, I could tell my grandkids, hey, folks was going to space. Not landing on the moon. They was literally going and flying and then coming back down. It's like a roller coaster ride. So yeah, and who in your circle can say, hey, I went to space. So straight hand and my man Captain Kirk, he's going to be able to say that, of regular folks that's outside of astronauts and people that's in aeronautics. What is it? I'm sorry, I said that wrong. I said that word wrong. Aero and space. Uh, I forget that word. It's a word I'm thinking, and I said it wrong. But anything affiliated with NASA, or anybody affiliated with NASA, just regular folks going, that's a major talking piece that, hey, I've been to space, you know, and, you know, just a big deal. But the Sean Branch, Teflon Sean video is doing well, is doing numbers. And I got a call from my boy Camise, and he was giving me some tips on, we represent the old school because we are old school, on the strength of our age. He was saying to me to wear more vintage and retro uh, clothes on the podcast to represent our time frame. And I explained to him, that's a great idea, but I'm gonna give everybody variety. I'm gonna be authentic. I'm gonna wear what I normally wear to be comfortable, like my numerous t-shirts and sweaters and hats. I'm always wearing some gear to represent my teams, like the skins, the caps, the naps, Townsend football, basketball, Maryland lacrosse team, I'm wearing my gear. I represent the champions of our area. So when anybody get to a chip and they win from our area, I'm going to rock them and promote them so they can get their due. Because we team shameless champions over here. And we give props to our champions. You know what I'm saying? We're grooming champions and winners and scholars. You know what I'm saying? You know, we want to change the narrative and get our fellas out the streets and our women off these poles and get everybody back in school and opening their own businesses, and we all get money and support each other. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know the streets and I know the strip clubs are survival jobs because that's what they are. Because a lot of time people don't really want to do that. You know what I'm saying? I hear it all the time. I'd rather be doing something else, but this is what I have right now. So I just pray for everybody on that tip that they can find a way out and to better things. You know what I'm saying? And somehow turn a negative into a positive. You know what I'm saying? Being on the streets and the drug game gonna lead to death or jail, and being a dancer, it's a dangerous, occupation as well because of, the characters that be in these clubs. They looking at the women, they exotic, and they following women home. You see SVU, Law and Order, you see the shows, and what's be happening. And that's just every day. Women can be just walking home from work or school and get snatched up. So be aware of your surroundings and try to keep some pepper spray or baton on you or something. Or go get your weapon. Get licensed to carry a gun. And a joker run up on you, do what you do. You won't get a day in jail if you're licensed to carry. And someone roll up on you to violate you, you do what you got to do. Put them down, and if they die, what Drago say? They die, because they trying to do harm to you. So, you defending yourself. You won't do a day in jail. So it is what it is. Protect yourself, you know. And so I received the tips from my man Camise to try to better my podcast. And we are working on getting Sean Branch on our platform for an interview. And uh, and if that happens, it happens. But I'm sure, I'm a nobody and I'm not connected to nobody like on a big level, So, people that's doing big things tend not to want to, come to a smaller platform, and and that's cool. That's cool. I'm a earn my way to where I gotta go on this level and in this forum of podcast shows. I'm at 38 subscribers and I'm building since June 1st. I'm gonna get the 1,000 subscribers. I'm going to get monetized, and we're going to grow our platform. Brick by brick. One subscriber at a time, one view at a time, and we ain't looking back. We here, man. You know, we here. So this is something that anybody that can create content, anybody that loves to debate and dialogue and have conversation, this is the perfect situation for you. You know what I'm saying? Just don't come on here being corny and try to be original and not be talking about what everybody else talk about. And I said that to my boy Kamis today. I say, when anybody comes to my platform, whether you're in a young bracket, middle age, or older, it's something for you on my platform. And I have content that is something for you. So nobody can come to my platform and say, oh, it's nothing for me to see. You're not going to say that. That's why I format my content the way I do. You know what I'm saying? I want to big up everybody. I want to celebrate everybody like the Drink Champs do, But they are celebrities over there, like $1 million worth of game and the Breakfast Club. They get notable folk. I'm rocking with regular folks, and and I give birthday shout outs to people that have birthdays, and and I give them their flowers, for their work, and they ain't gotta win no award to be appreciated. So that's what I'm doing on my platform. I'm giving people their flowers, congratulating them, but I'm doing it in my own way. You know what I'm saying? So this is how you know, I'm not picking the same people in the same uh genre. What is it, genre? I'm not picking the same people in the same lane, if you will, or uh in the same occupations. I'm doing everybody from all walks. You could be a singer, a politician, a movie star. You could be a doctor. You could be a nurse. You could be the mailman. You could be a handyman. I get at everybody that has a story to tell. You know what I'm saying? Or doing something interesting, and I congratulate champions. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm about. The forgotten champions that won AAU or high school, middle school, or one on the college level, and then you don't hear about their chips no more because they feel like nobody cared. You matter on my platform. We want to hear how you did it big, how many points you scored. You know what I'm saying? How did it feel when you raised that trophy up in victory? You know what I'm saying? We wanna hear them stories on my platform. And everybody that think like us, we all wanna hear your story. So, when you see me, step to me and say, hey, I want to be on your platform and I want to tell my story of how I did it big, and won me a chip, or whatever you feel like that's important to you that you want to share. I was listening to uh, my daughter, and she delivered baby. She's a nurse, and just giving us a play-by-play of her days. I was like, you know what, I would love for you to come on and uh tell some stories. You ain't gotta mention no names, but just how your day went in a situation of delivering, babies that, is very delicate. And I see why all these police shows, the EMS, the fire department shows, all these shows are successful because every call or every situation is different. You know, It might be the same in general, but it's something different about every situation. Not just that, the individuals are different and from all walks of life, but it's a delicate situation, you know what I'm saying? You know, and it create content. When you watch Chicago PD, when you watch 911, when you watching any of your doctor shows and so on. You know what I'm saying? So it's what it is. So you know, uh, that's where we at, man. So we excited for tomorrow. I need to find out who won the PG County All-Star game. My cousin son played in the game. We couldn't get to the game because we had already had a full day playing. We just getting back in the house. So, then he on his way to Florida to play in the AAU All-Star. It's a seniors game because he's a senior, and great for him. So I got to find out from my cousin, did they win the PG County All Star game? And we wish him luck going to Florida to the AAU joint. And we had a good day out with moms, and took her to get a coat for Christmas, and we had to order it because they didn't have the color she want. So yeah, we spoiling moms over here, because she done did her job raising her family, It's time for her to put her feet up. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I told the story that my grandmother had 12 kids, and after 40 years old, my grandmother didn't work 40 years of her life. She died at 80 years old. Her kids took care of her. So I'm trying to get my siblings and niece and nephews on board. Hey, this is how we got to treat grandma. Your grandmother, my mother, our mother. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, I'm the only one that get it and trying to make that happen. But my mother is so independent. She don't want to move from her own home because she like doing things when she like to do it. And I told her, you can't live with me. Ain't no animosity. You know, your money is your money. You ain't got to buy food, no bills, nothing. You know, come and go as you please. And then my mother don't drive. She like, oh, you live all the way out in Maryland. You know, I'm used to walking out my door and getting on the bus. And see, that's why DC is so great because it's so accessible. You got the subway, the bus, the cab. You know, you got Lyft, you got Uber. You know, everything is accessible. And to someone like my mother, that's everything. Versus uh you gotta have a car to move around out in Maryland, you know, especially when you live in the suburbs or, you know, away from, you know, the subways and whatnot. And then the subways and buses, you know, close, you know, in a time frame, whereas those things in DC, they stay open all night. Well, not all night, but late. And, you know, it's just very accessible, you know. I remember I ran out of gas when I first started driving. I was still carrying my bus pass. I parked my car. I had a Chevy Nova 1970 and the gauge was broke. So I'm so occupied I forgot to, you know, remember how much gas that I put in. And I ran out of gas and over there by Minnesota Avenue subway station, and I just jumped on the bus and went home. And somebody followed me back, and I put gas in it and kept it moving. So I ain't nobody panicked. It was like it was just a day in DC. No, my eyes getting heavy. I'm sleepy. I've been up since 8. You know, I supposed to went to the dentist today, and they gonna tell me because you didn't confirm your appointment, we pushed you back an hour. My appointment was 9:30, so I had to wait till 10 or 10:30 to go get my teeth cleaned. I'm like, man, I got too much to do. Look, just give me another date, you know. And she was like, okay, 10 o'clock. You know, you can't wait 30 minutes. I'm like, ma'am, look, I'm here now. I need to go back there now or I'm gonna reschedule. You know what I'm saying? So I will call back. Usually a lady call me and talk to me directly. Hey, you know, a reminder, you know, but they was sending me the texts and all that. I'm like, I'm used to the phone call. I'm used to what I'm used to. You know, I'm old school. You know, I don't do everything so up to date nowadays. You know, the emails and all that. All right, whatever. You know, I do it when I need to do it. You used to call me and say, "Hey, you got an appointment." So I'm used to that. So when that changed, you know, let me know that that changed. So when I get there, you talking about I gotta wait. All right, just change my appointment. So that's how we got down today, man. It is what it is, and it was a successful day. And you know, may everyone sleep peacefully without no interruptions of nobody calling you with drama. You know, and you know, let's do it again tomorrow, man. Walk with God, and God gonna walk with you and protect you. You know, in Jesus' name, Amen. Big Day, Big Day, Streets Finest. Like, share, subscribe. We out. All right.